Hi. So remember, so far we have discussed creation of different resources such as data factory, which is stored in different resource group, rgdev. Then we created a pipeline which is moving our file from one location to another location inside ADLS Gen 2. Then we used our sample file which will be transformed through PySpark code, and later on we will be using this movement. I also emphasize that always use that part where you are using your official credential of Azure, not a simple user which you create through any Gmail. There is a way to create this one. Watch my previous videos how to create this professional or admin. If you would not create this or do not use this admin part, admin credential, you may not encounter some particular features inside Databricks or Data Factory. Okay, let's go back to another instances. As of now, I have created a Data Factory workspace from my Azure portal. This Databricks workspace is not from Databricks Community Edition. This is from Azure portal. Now come back here. In order to run any pipeline, I need to compute resources. I mentioned that if you would require any compute resources, you will have to come back here. How would you go back here? You just click on this option. This left hand side will showing compute resource option. Now with this compute, click on it. Now here you will find create compute option from left hand side. This create option will be there for certain option, certain value. So I'm going to create my compute resource. With this create option, you will have certain output. Okay. For example, this is showing policy. So certain policies are available: personal compute, power shared compute. If you are working on shared mode, so many people or developers are working on same project, same workspace, you will have to use shared compute. In IT companies or any real world scenario, they always use shared compute because not a single developer are using or utilizing this workspace. Now I'm going to select this unrestricted. With this, I'm not going to use machine learning instance. In upcoming session, we will be using machine learning, Azure AI Foundry or Spark ML model or OpenAI. Then we will be using machine learning compute resources. But here I'm going to use simple with LTS Spark, which is the latest one. I'm going to uncheck this photon acceleration. Why? Because I do not need that capacity or that kind of optimization part. Now I'm going to choose this worker type. So if you want to choose basic 14 GB memory, you can select. This is kind of configuration you have in your laptop. Now I'm going to select this standard S3v2 and it's showing worker and different driver. So I'm going to select this single because I do not need so many workers and so many drivers in my workspace. So I'm going to select this work single node. As you can see, multiple options are disappearing. What you can see here, minimum and maximum. So minimum workers or parallelly concurrent operation is allowed 2 and maximum you can avail 8. On the basis of these workers, you can see these price, that is DBU stands for Databricks unit, is showing here. So now I'm going to select single node here as of now, and now I'm going to select everything as it is. This price is bit low because this is using single node and very basic single processor. Let's hit and create this compute resource. Now here you can see our cluster is ready to use and we can ingest some data set here for this cluster. For this, I'm going to use my catalog from left hand side. From this catalog, you can see so many other options are going to display, but you need to create something because this is showing add data or something. What I'll do, I'll go back here in my setting from right, I'm going to select my setting option, go back here, this advanced option you can see, and in this advanced under workspace admin, you will find in this advanced, you will find your DBFS file browser. This is now unchecked. So what is this? This is Databricks file system, and you are going to browser this one, and I'm going to enable it. Whenever you are going to stop your cluster, it's going to disable. Whenever you're going to delete this workspace, it's going to disable. You will have to enable it again. If you are restarting your cluster again, you will have to enable it again. Otherwise, this would be enabled for your catalog. So I'm going to click my catalog again, refresh this page so that I can see. Here you can see browse DBFS is now showing here. Now this browse DBFS is just showing here. Click upload so that I can upload my file, CSV file. Now here you can see this is telco customer churn. I can use this sample data set here. In upcoming session, we will be using, or we will connect establish dialog with this ADLS to our Databricks workspace. But as of now, I'm going to import this file directly in my DBFS Databricks file system. Let's done and go to copy path here. Copy this path, close it, and here I have created one file here, one notebook, and I'm going to paste this file location here. Let's double click here, paste it here, and rerun this file. In next video, we will find how to perform this PySpark code to perform display the content, create a schema for file, and transformation are being performed over this dataset. Let's see in next video.